morning, everybody. It's Brittany at Big Cat Rescue here in Tampa, Florida, and I was driving by. This is not where I was going to stop and start, but I saw somebody being very sneaky in their den. That's Kimba Tiger. Hey, Deb. Hi, Casey. Hi, Kimberly. Good morning, everybody. So I'm zoomed in so you can see him being sneaky. Hey, Amy. Hey, Elizabeth. Yeah, happy Monday morning and happy February 1st, everyone. We're in a new month. Oh, my goodness. Hi, Noor. Hi, Audra. Good morning. Got Nikita hollering at us. Good morning, Nisa. So his feeding lockout is this one, and he's hiding in the den directly next to it so that he can be very, very sneaky when his keeper shows up with breakfast. Good morning, Chris. Hi, Belinda. Now, you guys will have to forgive me. It is super windy. All of our cats that have open air sections yesterday afternoon were closed into their roof sections. Hi, Willie. Good morning. Hey, Jessica. Appreciate you guys joining me this morning. Good morning, Rochelle. So I just thought it was really funny. He actually does this quite often, but I haven't seen him do it since he came back out this time around. So yeah, it's very, very windy. We got a ton of rain last night. Good morning, Elaine. So you're gonna have a lot of wind noise. I'm so sorry. And we have our famous half black, half white tiger over here, Miss Sapphire. It super rained last night. Like, the ditches are just like crazy full, and that means this one loves to find puddles and hang out in them. Morning, Mary. Hey, Kathy. Hi, Laura. Waving back at ya. Hello, Cindy in Maryland. Good morning. Is it Padra? Padra? I'm so sorry. I'm terrible with names, you guys. Please forgive me. Hey, Pamela. Yeah, so somebody's been playing in every single puddle she can find. This is her favorite, though, because this is where she hangs out every single morning to harass people for breakfast. Good morning, Dawn. Hey, Rosie, good morning. Oh, and gonna pee on her den. You're very classy this morning, lady. Let's pop back down here and see Miss Aria real quick. So it sounds like meds just wrapped up. Today is the first Monday of the month. Interesting. Hey, Chad, good morning. Interesting that the first Monday of the month actually falls on the first of a month. So that is exciting because it's ivermectin. So feeding usually goes out a little later, takes a little longer. Ivermectin's just a monthly dewormer. Here's Miss Aria. Hi, lady. It's very breezy. I'm sure you're enjoying it. Good morning, Minna. How are my allergies? Ugh, it's been a solid month. It's more like a sinus thing at this point. It's just because it gets... Like, yesterday was in the mid-70s and it was gorgeous, and then it poured rain and it got down into the 40s, and this up and down thing is what gets me the most. And now if we add in standing water, ooh, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Miss Aria. Hey, Daniel, good morning. Thanks for joining us on our first live for February 2021. The time is just flying. She has her little bleep. Look at that little tongue. Are you watching the boy? Are you watching the boy over there? So I think we're supposed to have a lot of wind through today, maybe into tomorrow, and higher rain chances. So if you're wondering why cats that have open air sections like Kimba or Duchess or Nikita are in their roof sections, that's because we've had some really, really good wind gusts since yesterday. She's got a very prominent ruff going on right now with all the cold weather. Good morning, Teresa. Thank you, Cindy. We agree. Aria is absolutely beautiful. If you don't know Aria's story, I highly, highly recommend that you go on our website and you check out her bio page. bigcatrescue.org/Aria, A-R-I-A. She is fabulous. Yeah, I agree. She is high and dry. She's like, nope, the ground is squishy. I'm going to lay up here. Miss Amanda doesn't care, though. She's laying on the ground. Hi, Cassie. Wow, good morning to you, hon. Hi, babe. Wow. Hi. So if you guys are on our email list for our Shopify store, you should have gotten an email this morning. For the next, let's see, the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of February, we're offering 10% off your whole order at bigcatrescue.biz, and you just need the code, which is WILDHEART21. Again, that will only be valid until end of day on February 3rd of 2021 at bigcatrescue.biz. Please go buy something heart-shaped or with a heart on it, or maybe sponsor a cat. What do you think, babe? There's a donation in honor of someone with Max and Marianne. Lots of cute stuff. And a little bird told me that one of our most creative staff members here at Big Cat Rescue is creating something that involves Miss Amanda. And it's going to be a limited edition. There's not going to be a bunch of them, but when and if that transpires for Valentine's Day, I will be sure to let you guys know. She's like, okay, bye. Amanda's 25 years old, oldest cat here at Big Cat Rescue, quite possibly oldest tiger in captivity. Lauren B. was trying to research that. We couldn't find an official definite answer, but I think she's pretty darn close. Hi, Bree. Hi, Eleanor. Pauline, we do ship to the UK. We actually ship all over. You just have to, put some stuff in your cart and then let it calculate for you. All right, so today we actually have a birthday cat. So Miss Sheena Serval is celebrating her 18th birthday today. So my goal is to make it over to her. And at 9 o'clock, so I have about a half an hour, we'll try to stay live until close to 9. At 9 o'clock, Deb has scheduled, I finally got back into it, guys. I have been making home tours, and I think I had made it to like 36 or 37 total home tours. So that many different cats, and kind of teetered out at the end of last year. Things just got really hectic right around the Walkabout. So got back into it yesterday, did 3 home tours yesterday. The first one I'll post today, and that's going to be Sheena Serval because it's her birthday. Great question, Diana. There's not any current eBay auctions, but I actually have a crazy amount of them on my desk. I kind of wanted to get through Valentine's Day and see if this special project happens. We'll stop here for just a second. But I will tell you that I was given 22 different paw prints over the last couple of years. So what happens is when we take a cat into the hospital, we do a full exam, and so they have to be sedated for at least an hour or so. And a lot of the times our president, Jamie, will take some toxic-free, like, finger paints for kids and basically create little paw prints on canvases. And those are always for our staff members, our volunteers, anyone who volunteers here that lists that cat as their favorite, they typically get one. Not always, but typically. So she always makes one extra to have on hand as like a reference. And so there's always this big stack of them. Well, she went through and found a handful of duplicates over the years. So I currently have 22 different paw prints from different cats. Some of them are past cats that I know you guys are absolutely going to love. So I will be getting those up on our eBay channel sooner than later. So what I suggest, if you're interested in any of our auctions, is to please go to bigcatrescue.org/auction. Sign up for our email list, because Katie and I email you guys usually a day before or several days before, just to let you guys know that, hey, an auction is starting. But you can feel free to check in. Just find us over on eBay. We're Big Cat Rescuer. My goodness, Jazz. Ooh. 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 That's a lot. There's a lot happening there. So I'm very excited to get the eBay auctions going for this year. The only one we've done so far this year was Howard's New Year's Eve hat. And the winner of that auction decided to donate it back to us. Didn't have a place for it in the home, which is totally understandable. So it's going to be on display in our gift shop area. We have these like display cases in our waiting room, and we're going to be trying to update some of those and maybe feature Carol's Dancing with the Stars, and then her hat and his hat next to each other. So we're working on some things like that, but I'm hoping this month I'll do at least one or two. I also have, so I don't know if you guys remember, for the Wildcat Walkabout, I did a handful of auctions, and somebody won the paw casting of China Doll with the matted photo of Shere Khan and China Doll, and then never paid for it. So obviously I still have that, and the order was canceled after about 3 weeks of waiting. And so that will be going back up on auction. I know she's got a lot to say right now. So that'll go back up on auction soon, as well as we have this really cool set of ceramic mugs that have like every big cat species on them. And they're really pretty, and I forget, but I think there's 8 total like ceramic coffee mugs. And they have, I think it's the cubs on each one, so the babies, the really cute ones. So yeah, I don't know really what happened there. I don't know if unfortunately the person didn't realize that they won, or didn't think they were going to win and then weren't able to pay in the end. I don't really know what happened there, but we still have it, and so we'll auction that again. Here's Kalee. Kalee is excited because her feeders are right here. Bonnie's heading over there to feed Max Tiger. We'll keep our distance because I don't want to distract him from eating. But we'll at least get a drive by. You better hurry over there, sir. Max Tiger heading to breakfast. He's going to go around this loop and then over where you see Bonnie. That's where his feeding lockout is. So you can see she's dropping his food in. His lockout door is down. So once all the food is safely in, she'll lift that door, and then Max will be able to go into his feeding lockout and eat. Good morning, Val. Glad to see so many of you guys today, and the fact that I can see comments today. That was a nightmare yesterday. So we're watching Max Tiger through like 2 sections of his enclosure. We're keeping a good social distance here. Plus I don't like to distract him or the feeder while they're feeding a tiger, so. And the reason I'm hanging out is usually when our keepers are overfeeding Max, Kalee goes crazy. And she starts playing with her ball and tossing her food around. Cindy, our big cats eat once a day here, with the exception of our very elderly cats or any of our cats that require AM and PM medications with food, and then they'll get split diets. But they eat every single day here, first thing in the morning, usually between 8 and 9 a.m. So the keepers observe them while they're eating, and then she'll come back by after she's fed her whole route. And if there's any food, which generally for most of the cats there's not, she'd pick it up and go log it. And then if they didn't eat enough at breakfast, then we'll come back out and re-offer them food later. But in the wild, cats would only eat maybe once or twice a week. So these guys get to eat every single day here. And it shows because they're a lot calmer for the whole rest of the day once they've had breakfast. Kalee, you didn't get jealous and play? Go figure. Go figure. She's gonna chase him. It's her turn to eat. As you can see, she has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cages. You can see her running all the way down there, all the way around, and then into her feeding lockout. So her lockout is down as well. The best chuff. Since she's so close to the tour path, we can watch her a bit as well. I know, she wasn't like jealous playing this morning like she usually does. Oh, okay, we missed it. We missed it then. I was like, go figure. I see it every day, but... Oh, okay. I see it. Yeah, I was like, I see her do it every day, but I'm standing here with a camera and nothing.
Did it when Afton was trying to film it? Afton was like, what the heck?
Such a cat.
I know.
You're such a cat. Best chuff on property, lady.
No.
You did really good, like, running. She navigated her cages awesome today. It was like a hot second and she was over here. Cindy, no, I think they answered that for you earlier, or somebody who asked. We are an accredited sanctuary, so we do not buy, sell, trade, breed, or touch any of the cats here. In our opinion, touching the big cats is dangerous and dangerous and disrespectful. So no, we are a completely non-touch sanctuary. They don't want to be pet. They're not pets. They would never allow you to pet them in the wild, so trapping them in a cage for you to pet them just not right. It's just not right. And we definitely don't support any facilities that condone that type of behavior. We don't believe in having ambassador animals that you take out to the public and let people touch them, put them on leashes, walk them around in events. All of that, in our opinion, is just cruel and dangerous. It's a ticking time bomb. So looks like it's a red day. So Kalee has a bunch of beef. Let me zoom in here really quick. So she has huge pieces of beef, so red meat. And then what looks like hamburger we call mush. It's a carnivore diet. So it's basically the entire animal ground up. So you get the organ meat and some of the roughage, exactly like they would get in the wild. And most of the tigers get anywhere from typically 12 to 17 pounds of food a day. Some of our smaller cats, they're gonna get a pound or less a day, just depending on age, species, activity level. Again, if they're on medications for any kind of reason, all of that dictates how much and what types of foods that they get. Shake it. And And she's just in her feeding lockout. If you just joined in, you missed her run through all 7 of her cages. She was over here, and it loops all the way back around. Of course, there's Simba. Simba is a male tiger that lives next door. They're not in the same enclosure. And then she came all the way around this corner and into here. We'll see now that Simba's had breakfast if he'll let us say hi to him. David, that's a really, it's a snarky but very common comment from people. Why don't you just ship them back to where they're from and set them free? Well, if it were that easy, man, we would do that. First of all, it's not legal or ethical. Most of the cats here are in their mid-teens to early 20s. They were all born and raised in captivity, raised by people. Most of them are missing claws or teeth or are on different medications. Hi, Sim. This is Simba. Simba was abused for over a decade in a circus in Guatemala. He grew up in a cage no bigger than a queen mattress. And when him, Kimba, and Max arrived, they have just flourished in personality. Oh, where are they going? So we have a whole page on our website called it's all about why can't they go free. So bigcatrescue.org/go free will give you a little more explanation as to why it's not just that simple. And it's really amazing to me. Everyone wants them to be free, and that's something that we can all totally agree on. But what blows my mind is nobody does the research to understand why that's not possible. And what we really need to be stopping is the breeding. If these cats weren't born into cages to spend their life in prison to begin with, we could be focused on saving them in the wild instead of saving them, you know, for people to gawk at, take pictures with, pet as cubs. Yeah, you tell him. He's like, you tell him. You ate your breakfast so quick. She's still eating and you're done. Ready to roll. Oh, so whatever, I think I'm discovering that when there are some haters on here and we start messing with deleting comments and stuff, that's what freezes my comments. So I am no longer seeing comments, guys. I'm seeing one comment left from Dawn and that is it. So I don't know if we freeze them somehow or what happens, but something happens on the back end. This will be the second day in a row I'm flying blind with no comments. All right, so what I am gonna do though is head over to see Sheena. That way I can tell you guys a little bit about Sheena. We can see her. She's turning 18 today. So sorry about that, guys. I have no idea if you guys are asking me anything now. Hopefully you guys can see each other's comments and you can help each other out. We're gonna drive around this corner here and go see Miss Sheena. And let's see, what time is it anyway? Okay, yeah, that'll be about it because I have to get out to our rehab area and take care of Angel today. Especially if the weather's gonna be kind of yuck. I'm gonna get that done early. It's so windy. Gotta check her enclosure and stuff too. On our way there, we'll see Zukari out on his platform. Hi, Zukari. Hi, handsome boy. Oh, it looks like all these guys are still waiting on breakfast. A couple of our servals are on the naughty list for lockouts, so they are locked out at breakfast time. And Sheena is one of them. Hi, birthday girl. Hi, Sheena. This is Sheena. Hi, good morning, birthday girl. Sheena's turning 18 years old today. So Sheena actually came to us from Ohio. We get a lot of cats that come from Ohio. We were told, and we think, hi, Cricket. We were told that Sheena might have been one of the very first cats turned over to authorities in Ohio. Yeah. Are you singing her happy birthday? Yeah. Yeah. She's like, but where are my snacks? I know, your feeders are right over there. I see them. Well, where'd she disappear to? Oh, Sheena. Hi, honey. So, Sheena was owned by a lady in Ohio as a pet. And there was an incident that you can easily Google, the Zanesville Massacre in Ohio, Zanesville, Ohio, where Terry Thompson released all of his exotic animals and then committed suicide. That really woke up the state, and I'm from Ohio, born and raised, lived there for 30 years, and then moved down here. But that's one of those stories, especially if it was happening firsthand. I was literally driving down the highway, seeing signs that said exotic animals on the loose, wild animals on the loose. And it was terrifying, and unfortunately law enforcement had no other choice but to euthanize all of them, to recapture them. It was a public safety issue. But that did wake up the state, and they started not only creating laws, but also implementing them. Hi, we just want to see you, pretty girl. I'm only going to harass you today because it's your birthday. Birthday girl. And so they were requiring certain things. Anyone who already owned an exotic pet could have been grandfathered in, but it did have some requirements to it. And unfortunately, her owner was not willing to do some of those requirements. But lucky for her, she ended up here. And so today at 9 o'clock on our Facebook page, you will see her home tour that I did, and the end is really, really cute. If any of you guys want to sponsor Sheena, I would really love that. She only had, I think, about 4 sponsors in 2020. So if you would please go sponsor her for her birthday, that would be amazing. You can do that at bigcatrescue.biz. Just choose the serval species and then choose Sheena in the drop-down list. She would greatly appreciate it. And I really thank all of you guys for joining me today. I'm sorry I missed the one person that donated, but really appreciate it. We couldn't do this kind of stuff without you. We've got to raise some funds for the cats in February, so that at least puts us off to the races, we'll say. Well, thank you guys. I'm so sorry I couldn't see your comments anymore after Simba Tiger, so I hope you guys have a great day, a great week, and let's make it a great month, and I'll see you guys soon.